Hello everybody and welcome to Galactic Tabletop. I'm Galaxy Master Alex,
I'm Neophyte John.
and today we're going to be talking about how to build an expert class in Stars Without Number, starting at level 1. All right, John, so we're going to go ahead and build you your first expert class. This is going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to start off with you rolling out your 6 attributes. Your 6 attributes are Strength, Dexterity, Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma. Now, the book has 2 options for when it comes to your stats. You can either pick the standard array, which is 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 7, and assign them how you wish. Or you can roll out your scores. And when you roll out your scores, you can change one of those scores automatically to a 14. Now, the book does say you should put them in order as you roll them out, but as I am a Galaxy Master who thinks that you should be able to play what you want, you can put those stats wherever you want. Okay, John?
All right, let's roll it out. May the dice gods be in my favor today.
Yep, so let's go ahead and roll out your first set of 3d6.
That is a 4.
That might be your replacement.
That might be rolled. We'll put that in strength for now.
Yeah, that is a minus 1 to your rolls. So
The second one will be better.
significantly.
And it is. That is a 14. We will put that 14 in intelligence.
Sounds fantastic. Definitely a good skill to have as a programmer.
All right, next roll. A 15.
Wow.
These are some great rolls today.
Too bad you're not playing this character in my campaign.
That is true. We will put the 15 in charisma.
Oh, wow. A likable hacker.
Yes.
I don't think they make those.
All brains, no brawn. All right, let's roll again. Okay, that's a reasonable 11.
A reasonable 11. I like it.
We'll put the 11 in dexterity.
All right.
Let's roll the next one.
Dang.
Another 14. I'm on fire today.
You are on fire.
Put a 14 in wisdom, and I got one more.
You don't want to put that in your constitution?
This roll's going to be even higher. Just wait.
I hope it's a 3.
Last one. Here we go. I mean, not a 3, an 8.
An 8 is still a plus 0, so it's not a punishment. Now, which one of these do you want to replace with a 14?
I think we'll do the 4,
So you are brawny then.
Yeah, I've gotten a little stronger, for sure.
Yeah, you're definitely you're a strong, charismatic, wise, intelligent hacker.
Yeah, he's a little overqualified for his current position, I would say.
Yeah, honestly, you got like a jack of all trades going with that. That is an amazing.
I mean, it's almost
role.
a master of all trades with these roles.
Woo! All right, now we're gonna go ahead and pick your background, and you were leaning towards what background, John?
I was thinking about going with a technician. Kind of working on the frontier almost, managing equipment, being familiar how to hack inside and out.
Sounds good. Go ahead and let's get started in that. All right, John, since you've gone ahead and picked out the technician, you now get 1 free skill, which is going to be Fix 0. And then now you get the choice. You can either roll 3 dice and get a random selection from your growth and your learning table, or you can pick 2 from the learning table. Either way, you get your free skill. Now, there is a third option as picking the quick skills, but if you pick the quick skills, the free skill is already included. You don't get an additional free skill on top of that.
Yeah, so if I pick quick skills, I would get the exert and notice, but I would only get those 2. Whereas if I rolled, I'll get 3, but I just don't have the choice of what I'm going to get, right?
Correct. All right. So you decided you wanted to roll them out?
Let's roll them out.
All right. Are you rolling from the learning table or the growth table or a mix match?
Let's do a mix match. So I'm thinking I'm going to do 1d6 from the growth table. So if I roll a 1 on the growth, I get +1 to any stat. Mm-hmm. If I roll a 2, it's +2 to a physical stat. A 3 and 4 is +2 to a mental stat.
Mm-hmm.
A 5 is getting the connect skill. A 6 is getting any skill of my choice.
Awesome.
A D8 for the learning table. If I get a 1, I'd get the administer skill. 2 would get the connect skill. 3, the exert skill. 4 and 5 would get me the fix skill, which would take my 0 to a 1. A 6 would give me the know skill. A 7 would give me the notice skill. And 8 would give me the pilot skill. So what I'm thinking is rolling 2d6 and 1d8 here and see what we get.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it. Roll them all at the same time. Here we go. All right. So on our d6, I rolled a 1, so I get +1 to any stat. What I'm thinking, so I've got 14 in strength. I don't really see a benefit to increasing that. A lot of +14s and a 15. What I'll do is I'll just put a +1 into my con for now. Not really a whole lot of use there, but that's what we'll do. So it'll bump my 8 up to a 9.
All right. That does help out with your system strain. Anybody who doesn't know what system strain is the amount of mods you can have in your body and the amount of times you can be healed throughout a given day. System strain can be either temporary or permanent. So if you put a modification in your body, such as a cybernetic, you get a permanent system strain. But if you get healed, that system strain usually goes away. You lose one system strain, temporary system strain, one of those per every 24 hours.
So next, I rolled a 3 on my d6 for my second d6, so I get a +2 to one of my mental stats. Dang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put +2 into my charisma to take it to a 17. That doesn't quite get me over the hump to get the extra.
But if you put your +1 from your con into it, it would.
Oh.
Your charisma would be 8.
I like your thinking. So I'm gonna go back and adjust that to bump this charisma up to +18.
You are the most charismatic hacker without any hacking skill.
I just picture a good old-fashioned farmer who knows how to talk.
Oh, you are quite the charismatic expert. You might be switching your... Yeah, all right. Now we need to go ahead and, since we've done your skills...
I need to do my D8.
Oh, yeah, what's your D8?
So my D8, I rolled a 6, which gives me the know skill. So now I have a 0 in the know.
Excellent. And what was your free skill?
My free skill was fix. So I have a 0 in fix and a 0 in know.
Excellent, excellent. Now that we have that taken care of, we need to pick the class. And as we said, we were already going over expert. So go ahead and pull us up the expert page. All right. Now that we got the expert page up, your hero is an exceptionally good at a useful skill. Doctors, cab burglars, starship pilots, grifters, technicians, or other concepts that focus on expertise and a non-combat skill should pick the expert class. The experts are the best at a skill and gain more of them than any other class do. Just as a warrior can be relied to make the shot when the chips are down, the expert has a knack for success in the moments of greatest importance. Once per scene, and once again, a scene is about 15 minutes or until the combat is done, an expert can re-roll a failed skill check, taking the new result if it's better. Even those that are experts, it isn't especially focused in. Okay, so I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Even if you aren't specifically focused as an expert in that, you can re-roll that. Your natural talent bleeds over into everything you do.
So you're basically Mr. Perfect.
Sure, Mr. Perfect. In their chosen field, however, an expert is exceptionally gifted. Aside from the free focus at level 1 you get, the PC starts off of the game, the expert can choose an additional non-combat focus related foci to their background. And they can spend both of these on the same one if they wish, or they can start off with 2 level 1 focuses. All right, John, you've gone ahead and picked out your focuses. So what kind of focuses are you feeling you're going to do today?
So I kind of want my character to be focused on technology, being specifically kind of like hacking, being very familiar with it. So I'm going to take my first will be a level 1 hacker. So a hacker, I have considerable fluency with digital security measures and standard encryption methods. You know how to make computerized systems obey you until their automatic failsafes come down under your control. So level 1, I will gain program as a bonus skill, so that will take my program to 0. And when attempting to hack a database or computerized system, I get to roll 3d6 on a skill check and drop the lowest die.
Well, that is definitely an impressive skill to have.
Yes, especially coupled with my expert ability where I can re-roll the failed skill check.
That's why experts are Mr. Perfect, as already pointed out.
My next focus will be the specialist role. So a specialist is kind of a catch-all, it seems like. So I am remarkably talented at a particular skill. I mean, in my case, many, but for Stars Without Number, I will pick one. Whether that's a marvelous cat burglar, a world-famous athlete, or brilliant engineer, or some sort of savant. Your expertise is extremely reliable. You may take this focus more than once for different skills. So level 1 is gain a non-combat, non-psychic skill as a bonus. Roll 3d6 and drop the lowest die for all skill checks with this skill. So since I already have fix level 0, I'm just going to take this and apply it to fix.
And you already kind of got it for your hacking, so you don't need that double overlay on that.
Yeah, I don't need to double dip, so I get to do two different things.
So you're not going to because you get to re-roll fails, you're never going to basically fail on fixes, and you're never going to fail on hacking.
No, I rolled very well this time.
Yeah, this time. All right.
There's no guarantee if you listen to this podcast your rolls will be as good, but I will pray to the dice gods on your behalf.
Wow, everyone needs to be listening to it just for that. All right. Now that we've gone ahead and chosen your focus, you get to do one more thing, and that is you get to pick one free non-psychic skill. So if you're really looking to bring up that program up to level 1, you now have an opportunity to do so.
We're bringing that program up to level 1. I'm going to be the best program.
Best program
hacker.
Or best fixer? Man, that is awesome. As a
who's also pretty strong,
Galaxy
who's also
Master,
extremely charismatic. I would hate to say I'm close to the perfect human being possible.
Well, now we get to roll out your maximum hit points. Now, everyone gets the same hit die, unlike in some other tabletop RPGs. Everyone gets 1d6 per level. The cool thing about hit dice in this game is if you have one bad roll one level, that kind of sucks. But here's the great thing. Next level, you re-roll all your hit dice, and you can't get lower than what you already have. So let's say you rolled really well and you got a 6 on your first one, and then the second one you rolled 2 and a 4. You got 6 again. Well, guess what? Now your hit points just go up by 1 point. So now you have 7. Not great, not amazing, but because of this system, you're going to have a better average of your hit dice. So, John, would you go ahead and do the honors of rolling 1d6 for your hit points?
1d6. Here we go. Big roll, big roll. 4. That's a respectable number.
That is a very respectable number. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you get a 6 or a 1. You're probably still going to be one shot if you do get into combat. So don't get into combat. All right. So go ahead and mark down your HP for me. And now we are going to get into attack bonus. Now, attack bonus works a little different than most games. Your attack bonus is half of your level rounded down. So since we're starting you off at level 1, guess what your attack bonus is?
Would it be 0 by any chance?
It would be 0. You should probably stick to hacking and fixing things.
Yes.
You'll live longer.
Stay far away from explosions and laser rifles.
I mean, if you're fixing things, you might be causing the explosions.
That is true.
All right. So now that you have your attack bonus down, you get to pick out your equipment package. So go ahead and flip over to the equipment package for me, John.
Page 25, equipment packages.
And which equipment package do you think best suits your technician, hacker, fixer?
Well, call me crazy here, but I think the technician package best fits the technician, hacker.
You're crazy.
Archetype. I mean...
Shoot, man. You're picking a package that is so off-brand.
This is why I'm here.
Let chaos rule. All right, and what comes in the technician?
So we've got a laser pistol. We've got 4 Type A cells, which go with the laser pistol. An armored undersuit with an AC of 13. A backpack. Moonblade knife. Data slab. Post-tech toolkit. Meta tool.
Nice.
6 units of spare parts
Wow,
and
this is still
200
going
credits.
Wow.
Oh, I've got a full backpack here.
You got a full backpack for sure. I'm glad you got a strength of what,
Some may call
14?
me a hoarder.
So now you have 0 combat skills, which means you actually have a -2 to all your combat rolls. And you have 0 plus 0 for your attack bonus. And your dex is what, a +1?
Yes.
All right. So that means you have a total of -1 for each and every weapon attack you
Correction.
have on
That is
hand right
that
now.
is one of my only weak skills. It is +0.
What is?
My dex.
Yeah. Oh, well then you have a -2. Dangerous, man.
I stay behind the computer. I don't touch those guns.
Hey, honestly, in Stars Without Number, that can be the best attitude to have. All right. Now we're going to figure out your saving throw. All right. So your saving throws is 16 minus your level minus the relevant attribute. So 16 minus 1 for your level is 15 minus each relevant attribute. So if you have a physical save, you get to minus either your strength or con from that 16 plus minus your level. So 16 minus your level is 15, and then strength or con, you have a 14, right?
Yeah, I have a 14 in strength. So would that be a +1 to that?
Yep. So you would actually have a 14 save on that. And the way saves work in this game, once again, is that's the number you need to roll to beat. And it's just a flat D20. So if you need to make a physical save, you have a 14 to beat. And that's at level 1. That's pretty hard. Saving throws are much more rare in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Your next saving throw is evasion. And this is either your dex or your intelligence. So your dex and your intelligence are the same, aren't they?
No, my intelligence is 14.
Oh, that's right. Your dex is also low. My bad. At 11. Yeah, that's low. No, that's actually really good. But yeah. So that's another -1. So once again, a save of 14. And then your mental save is your wisdom or your charisma. And we already know your charisma is really high.
It is quite high with an 18.
With an 18, you have a charisma of 18, which is going to definitely benefit you in any roleplay situation. Even though you don't have any talk skill or connect or trade, it's still going to be awesome to have a +1 to those.
I'm just a people person, you know? What can I say?
Yeah, you're a people person. Just like to make friends everywhere. Yeah, so that's going to be a total of a 13. So you have a 14, a 14, and a 13 for saving throws. And that's actually really good for level 1. And then we need to discover your armor class. So your armor class is your armor plus your dex, which is already +0. So what armor did you get?
So I got the armored undersuit in my technician pack, which is an AC of 13.
Perfect. So your AC is 13. And now we just need to name your character.
I mean, as much as I'm tempted to name him John because he's a strong, charismatic man, we got to think of something else here.
You're so lucky we don't have a camera recording this session.
Let's name him Steve.
Steve. All right.
Mr.
Steve.
Fix-It.
You got it. Steve is there. We got our character all built out. We got the attributes. We got everything we need. Well, thank you for joining us as we explore the depths of Stars Without Number. Please go ahead and give us a subscribe and a like. It goes a long way to supporting the channel and spreading this amazing hobby of tabletop RPG. Until next time, I'm Galaxy Master Alex.
I'm Neophyte John.
And this has been Galactic Tabletop.